Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to review the Flexihand. This particular Flexihand is actually my second. The first one I got, to me it was really flawed, so I actually sent it back. What I'd noticed was the nail bed was very puckered, and on the tips of the fingers they were quite puckered as well. But this is the second one. This one's from Aces and Dolls, and it costs £64.90. Then you have your VAT and your shipping on top of that. So what do I think about the Flexihand? It's great. It's a great tool for doing your designs, practicing. It gives you a full range of movement, realistic looking hands, fingers. With the slide-in tips, that's a major plus. Some of the other training hands I've had, you have to stick the tips on, and you have to apply a primer first and then the glue, and it's a nightmare. Sometimes they don't even stick. But from they've done the slide lock, it's fantastic. So I'm just going to demonstrate some of the different tips. The ones that I've actually found that work the best for me is the Edge Olympic tips, and I've just sorted out the sizes that come in. So it's the Edge Olympic, and these are 360 assorted tips, but you can buy them individually in the packs. So you can buy them individually in little packs like this. In my local beauty store, they're only £3.30 for 50. Which is great, especially if you're only going to use them for your Flexihand. You don't need the whole set. You really only need the numbers that correspond with the fingers. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to demonstrate the movement with the Flexihand. So it goes up and down. You've got full turns as you would with a real hand. The suction base is great. This is just a worktop saver that I got from local B&M store, and this is perfect, or a tile, anything with a shiny surface is what you need to stick the base on. So what I actually do is I use my alcohol spray. This is actually OPI's NAS 99, so I just slightly spray the back of it, pop it down. And this here, this is your lever. You need to press this down, and that baby's going nowhere. So you can be as rough or as hard as you want, and that's not going to move at all. So the second set of tips I'm going to show is just generic tips that I've bought off eBay. I think they were, was it £4.95 for 500 tips? Really cheap. Again, I'd only use them for this. It's not really tips that you'd use on a client, but I've marked them out. So this size 4 is for the ring finger and the index finger. 0 is the largest size that they do. Unfortunately though, it's still too small. I don't like it whenever I can see the sides. So with these tips, these ones are okay. And they just slide in very easily. Now, when it comes to the little finger, I'm just going to show you one of the problems that I have come across. So, because I don't like to see, do you see the way part of the nail's missing there, because it's just, the point is just too small? But if I go up a size, you can see the way it spreads the cuticle, and it makes the nail really, I don't know, like fat. So if I want something that's going to give me the whole nail surface, going to cover the whole nail surface, I need to go up a size or down a size, depending on what tips you buy. But with this, unfortunately, with these ones, the size 0 just isn't big enough. but you can see it just slides in and out quite easily. This thumb though is actually, I've actually contacted the company because this is actually really, really loose. You can see just how loose it is. So no matter what size the tip I have in there, when I'm filing, it comes out. It comes out so easily. It can be so annoying, especially once you've got dust, you're filing dust. It covers the nail plate, and you've probably seen some of my other videos that the tip goes like this or it comes right out. So yeah, that's one downside, but you know, it's great if you want to do a quick design. You've got the shape there. If I want to do like coffin shape, all I would do would be get my tip cutters, and there we go, we've got our quick coffin shape. So easy enough. I'm now going to demonstrate the Olympic tips from the edge. So you can see just how some of them stay in just that wee bit better, and then you've got the thumb, it comes out so easy. Okay, so the edge tips, this is the largest size, size number 1. So if I slide that in, again, and it's probably just me being picky, but to me, I can see some of the nail bed. So what I have found is turn them the other way, and presto, full nail bed covered. So let's just pop those all in there. There we go. There we go. And the last one, which is number 7. So we got number 1. I think this was a number, let me just check. So you can see how much more secure these ones are. This is a number 3. Let's just get a new one out. Number 1, 2, 3. There we go. So this one and this one is actually the same size. So they're both number 3. This one's number 2, and then we have this one is number 7. So what I like about using these tips is they've both got their downsides and their upsides, but what I like about these is the whole nail bed is covered. They're quite secure when they're in. The downside is I either have to apply another tip or use my forms. So let's go with apply another tip. So I'm just going to remove the shine. Okay. And my little duster. Sanitize. And let's see what we've got. So I think we actually need to shape this up just a little bit, just so that the tips will fit on. Okay, and you can go with any tip. I'll actually go with one of the new Glitterbels. So this is the Glitterbels square matte finish. So, and they come in a pack of 504 pieces. I think they're £18. I'm not exactly sure, but I will check that out, and I'll put the price at the bottom of the description. Okay. So we want to make sure that our tip fits sidewall to sidewall. Perfect. This is number 5. Okay. So we got our Glitterbels base glue. What I have noticed is, because the flexi finger obviously is not a real finger, and we don't have the heat that comes from our normal nail beds, it does take a little bit longer for the tip to stick. So what I have decided to use is a brush-on activator, and basically as soon as the tip with the glue hits this tip, it will activate straight away. So I'm going to apply the glue to my tip first, because this dries quite quickly. Okay, there we go. That's our tip ready to go. And then our activator, so I'm just going to just brush that on. Doesn't matter what way I put it on. And let's get the tip on. And it's stuck already. Fantastic. Okay, so there we go. It fits. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Let's go with the number 4. Let's see what number 4 is like. Yeah, we'll go with number 4. Don't know what I did there. Bit of a boo-boo, but hey, we're all human. So more of the activator on. And that's it. So it fits sidewall to sidewall. Okay, and just the little side panels I'm just going to squeeze in, make sure they're on. Okay, so there you go, it fits sidewall to sidewall. And that is basically the Flexi hand.